Welcome back. Developing World Connections getting set for their great annual golf tournament coming up. It's September the 13th at Bighorn Golf and Country Club. It's great to have both of you back on the show. John Corrigan, presenting sponsor of the tournament. Joshua Mulsbury, of course, with Developing World Connections. How are the plans going?
Yeah, things are going really well. You know, it's funny, people often tell me that golf tournaments are declining, there are just too many of them, but we're actually seeing the opposite this year. For whatever reason, our numbers are really strong. We've almost already sold out the tournament. We have over 120 golfers already registered, and we're still a month out, so things are looking really well. And some of the things that we're really excited about this year are all the great auction items and the activity package. So we're going to be auctioning off a DWC trip to Guatemala. We go there every year, so a person can get a great deal on a DWC trip. We're auctioning off a Toronto Blue Jays package where we'll fly someone to Toronto for a Jays double header. That's another awesome one. Then we have great silent auction items as well, like TCC Family Pass, a wine tours, wakeboards, golf packages, etc. So it's shaping up to be a stellar event this year.
That's awesome. And I'm sure there's a specific amount of these people who are golfing that come back every year. You've got your tried and true.
Oh yeah, we have some amazing supporters in Kamloops. And when I moved to Kamloops 6 years ago now, and I heard about Developing World Connections, I thought, what on earth is a charity like this doing in a small city in the interior? You know, in Toronto you'd see them, Ottawa, but Kamloops, you know, it's really kind of not a natural fit for an international charity to be found right here. And I think that just speaks to the people we have. Kamloops, time and time again, hits above its weight class. And
isn't that the truth?
I think DWC is just proof of that.
Absolutely. Yeah. John Corrigan coming on board again, presenting sponsor of this golf course, this golf tournament. Tell me a little bit about your motivation in doing so.
Well, you know, I think that basically there's a few things in life that sort of form who you are, and that is the books you read, the people that you hang out with, and the experiences you have, right? So I'm a big fan of personal growth and development, and I think that you need to have experiences like this where you can go and you can see how other people live. Gives you a lot of, respect and for the life that you have, right?
Have you done any of these trips?
I haven't. I'm doing my first one in 2019, but
awesome.
I've traveled around the world and seen a lot of different places like that, so it's an eye-opener.
Yeah. You guys were on Facebook. I saw you do a little FaceTiming there saying if there's one golf tournament you take part in this year, make it September 13th at Bighorn. And why is that?
Well, one of the things we have that's really cool is we have an activity package. So you sign up, and for $40 you get a wristband. It allows you to do all of the really cool on-course activities where you can win a bunch of prizes. And one of the unique things that we have going on this year that is really cool is we actually have a helicopter ball drop that's provided by Summit Helicopters. So right before dinner, everybody gets assigned a ball who is part of the activity package, and the Summit Helicopters will come in and hover over the 18th hole, and they'll drop the balls, and whoever gets it in or closest to wins $500.
That's fun.
Yeah. It's gonna be really cool.
Hopefully nobody's standing
too close.
Stay away.
That could impact our insurance for
sure
coming
could.
here.
But yeah, this is a fun event, and I know that the money raised is going to such great things. I know Guatemala is really big on your radar right now with the stoves. Wondering if you could update us on how that is.
Yeah, it's kind of our signature program for our tournament, and it started 6 years ago. With a group of us. We're in Guatemala doing a regular DWC trip, and we just saw this dire need in Guatemala, as in many developing countries. Families cook and heat their houses over open fires in their house, and in Guatemala it's traditionally the women's role to do all of the cooking. So they're inside these small little shacks with an open fire, breathing that in all day with babies, hanging from hammocks and ceilings or strapped to their back. And so just the rates of respiratory illness amongst women, amongst little kids is just astronomical in Guatemala. So we started this program as a means to help combat that, and we started it, I think, 3 or 4 years ago. And now we've installed over 700 stoves in these families living below the poverty line, and it's amazing to see the impact that such a small stove. We sell them for $275 a stove, and us and our partners will identify the families that need them, and then go and work with them to try to show them why this you know, changing from a cooking method that they've used for generations,
Sure.
you know, will just really change their lives. And then we install that stove and then follow up, you know, 6 months to a year later, and just hearing the stories from moms who say their kids are not going to the doctor as much and their eyes aren't burning as much
Amazing.
is incredibly, incredibly rewarding, and just really nails home why we're doing it, you know, why we're
Absolutely.
doing this golf tournament. And yeah, so.
You guys, we're just about out of time. There are still tickets available, I suppose,
There are.
if people are looking to sign up. Again, it's September 13th, and they can do that by going to the website, I'm sure, and probably on Facebook as well if you're looking for tickets.
Oh yeah, any of our social media platforms you can find tickets at, or go to DWC's website, developingworldconnections.org, and you'll be able to find out how to register and sign up. So we'd love to see you there.
Awesome, you guys. John, Joshua, thank you for being here today.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, fantastic day, full of great things that are happening. Great prizes too, but again, the bigger picture, making a difference across the world.